Hello friends, welcome to Book Bites. Today we'll talk about book Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty is a transformative guide that takes readers on a journey of self-discovery, mindfulness and intentional living. Drawing from his experiences as a monk, Shetty presents practical and profound insights on how to cultivate a peaceful and purposeful life amidst the chaos of modern society. In the book he shares timeless wisdom from the monastic lifestyle, combined with actionable steps to create a more meaningful existence. The teachings in Think Like a Monk are rooted in ancient practices, such as mindfulness, gratitude, and meditation, and apply these to the contemporary challenges that many face today. The core philosophy of the book revolves around the idea that true peace and fulfillment do not come from external circumstances, but from inner transformation and the ability to control one's mind. Shetty emphasizes that the path to happiness and success is through understanding our thoughts, emotions, and actions. He uses the monastic concept of detachment to help readers break free from the distractions and material desires that often cloud their judgment. Instead, he encourages embracing simplicity, mindfulness, and connection to find true happiness. What makes Think Like a Monk so engaging and accessible is Shetty's ability to translate ancient spiritual teachings into practical advice. Each chapter builds upon the concept of aligning the mind, body, and spirit to create a balanced life. From managing negative thoughts to cultivating a sense of purpose, Shetty's approach offers readers a roadmap to personal growth and mental clarity. By delving into the monastic lifestyle, readers gain insight into the way monks approach life, such as their discipline, dedication, and the importance of service to others. Shetty highlights how these qualities can be integrated into everyday life, whether at work, in relationships, or in personal pursuits. Ultimately, Think Like a Monk teaches that true happiness comes not from what we acquire, but from who we become. Let's explore the concepts of the book, breaking them down point by point and refining the explanation to ensure clarity and precision. Point 1. The importance of silence in solitude. One of the key principles emphasized in Think Like a Monk is the power of silence in solitude. Jay Shetty shares how monks use silence as a tool for deep introspection and connection with their inner selves. In our fast-paced, constantly connected world, silence is often overlooked or feared. We are so used to noise, whether it's external distractions or the internal chatter of our minds, that we forget how essential silence is for clarity and mental peace. Shetty explains that silence offers an opportunity to detach from external stimuli and truly listen to ourselves. When we create space for silence, we allow our minds to quiet down, which opens the door for more meaningful thoughts and insights. Silence helps us reflect on our actions, desires, and emotions, making it easier to identify what is truly important to us. Solitude is similarly important, according to Shetty. While solitude can sometimes be confused with loneliness, it is different in that it is a conscious choice to be alone, not because of external circumstances, but because we value the time spent reflecting and reconnecting with our essence. Monks often use solitude to nurture their spiritual growth, and Shetty suggests we can all benefit from carving out time to be alone with our thoughts, away from the distractions of daily life. Shetty provides actionable strategies to incorporate more silence and solitude into our lives, even in small ways. He suggests starting with short periods of quiet time each day, whether it's during a walk in nature, meditation, or simply sitting in silence for a few minutes. These moments of stillness allow us to step back from the noise of the world and create space for greater mindfulness, creativity, and personal growth. In essence, Shetty teaches that silence and solitude are not just about being alone, they are tools for self-discovery, clarity, and inner peace. By embracing these practices, we can cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves and develop the mental discipline needed to live with intention. Point 2. The power of routine and discipline. In Think Like a Monk, Jay Shetty emphasizes the significance of establishing routines and practicing discipline as the foundation for a balanced and purposeful life. Monks who live by strict daily routines demonstrate how structure can support both personal growth and mental well-being. By incorporating regular practices into our daily lives, we are able to cultivate habits that align with our goals and values. Shetty explains that a disciplined routine is not about rigidly controlling every moment, but rather about creating a framework that nurtures a sense of order and control over our lives. Monks follow a set routine because it allows them to stay focused on their higher purpose and avoid distractions. In the same way, Shetty suggests that we can benefit from implementing consistent routines that include time for self-care, meditation, work, and recreation. These routines create a rhythm to our day that reduces mental clutter and enhances productivity. Routine also plays a critical role in fostering discipline. Shetty discusses how discipline is not about being harsh or punitive with oneself, but rather about training the mind to act in alignment with our long-term goals. Discipline enables us to make choices that serve our greater good, even when faced with temptations or distractions. Monks practice self-control through their daily habits and rituals, and Shetty encourages readers to create similar structures that support their aspirations. A powerful aspect of routine is its ability to help us stay grounded in our intentions. Shetty stresses that it's not enough to have aspirations or desires, we need to back them up with consistent actions. Routine provides the framework for doing so, and as we commit to it daily, we build momentum toward our larger goals. Over time, the discipline of following a routine becomes second nature, leading to a greater sense of fulfillment and accomplishment. The book highlights several tips to begin incorporating routine and discipline into our lives. For example, Shetty recommends starting with small manageable changes such as waking up earlier, practicing mindfulness for a few minutes each day, or setting clear boundaries for work and relaxation. By gradually integrating these practices, we can build a routine that aligns with our deepest values and contributes to our long-term happiness and success. Point 3. The importance of letting go of ego. In Think Like a Monk, Jay Shetty explores the concept of ego and its influence on our behavior, relationships, and overall well-being. Ego is the part of us that identifies with external achievements, status, and validation from others. While the ego can drive us to accomplish goals and seek recognition, Shetty argues that it often leads to unhappiness, stress, and conflict, especially when we place too much importance on it. Letting go of ego, according to Shetty, is key to cultivating a peaceful and fulfilling life. Shetty explains that our ego is formed through our attachments to material possessions, social status, and even our personal identities. These attachments, while providing temporary satisfaction, can lead to feelings of inadequacy, fear, and a constant need for approval from others. The monk's way of life, Shetty notes, encourages detachment from the ego and the external validation it seeks. Instead, monks focus on their inner selves and connect with their higher purpose. By doing so, they cultivate a sense of contentment that is not dependent on external circumstances. Letting go of ego doesn't mean renouncing all ambition or desire for achievement. Instead, it means releasing the need for validation from others and being comfortable with who we are regardless of outside opinions. Shetty emphasizes that when we let go of our ego, we become more open to learning, growing, and embracing our authentic selves. This shift allows us to focus on what truly matters in life, our values, relationships, and personal growth, rather than being consumed by the pursuit of external approval. The book provides practical advice for reducing the influence of ego in our lives. Shetty encourages readers to practice mindfulness, self-awareness, and reflection. By regularly taking time to reflect on our actions and motivations, we can identify when our ego is driving our decisions and work to release its hold. Shetty also suggests being more compassionate and empathetic toward others, which naturally diminishes the need to compete or compare ourselves. Cultivating humility, he argues, allows us to find peace in our own journey and avoid the trap of ego-driven behavior. Ultimately, letting go of ego helps us build more meaningful and harmonious relationships. When we stop seeking validation and focus on being authentic, we connect with others on a deeper level. Shetty's message is clear. True fulfillment comes from within, and by releasing the grip of ego, we can experience more joy, peace, and love in our lives. Point 4. The power of purpose. In Think Like a Monk, Jay Shetty stresses the importance of finding and living with purpose. Purpose, as Shetty explains, is not merely about setting goals or achieving external success. It is about understanding why we do what we do, and aligning our actions with our deepest values and beliefs. For monks, living with purpose means dedicating oneself to a life of service, inner peace, and spiritual growth, and Shetty encourages readers to adopt this mindset to bring more meaning to their own lives. Shetty points out that modern society often focuses on success as a measure of happiness, success in terms of wealth, status, and outward accomplishments. While these external markers of success can provide temporary satisfaction, they do not offer lasting fulfillment. True happiness, according to Shetty, comes from knowing your purpose and living in alignment with it. He encourages readers to take the time to reflect on their passions, strengths, and values to discover what truly drives them. Having a purpose not only guides your decisions and actions, but also provides resilience in the face of adversity. When you have a clear sense of purpose, setbacks and challenges become opportunities for growth rather than reasons for discouragement. Shetty explains that monks who live a life of simplicity and devotion are able to maintain focus and peace even in the midst of hardship because they are deeply connected to their higher purpose. One of the key practices Shetty recommends for finding purpose is reflection. By regularly reflecting on our goals, actions, and the impact we want to have on the world, we can better understand our deeper motivations. This reflective practice, Shetty says, helps us break free from the distractions and pressures of daily life and reconnect with our true selves. Shetty also discusses the importance of integrating purpose into daily routines. When we live each day with intention and mindfulness, our actions become more aligned with our higher purpose. This can be as simple as being more present in our interactions with others, or taking time each day for personal growth. Over time, living with purpose leads to greater fulfillment and a deeper sense of inner peace. Finally, Shetty emphasizes that purpose is not something that can be found overnight, it is a lifelong journey of discovery and growth. As we evolve, our purpose may shift or deepen, and it's important to be open to this process. By committing to living a purposeful life, we not only enhance our own well-being, but also contribute positively to the world around us. Point 5. The art of letting go. In Think Like a Monk, Jay Shetty explores the concept of letting go, one of the most powerful practices monks embrace. Letting go is not just about releasing physical possessions or external attachments. It is about freeing the mind from negative thoughts, emotional baggage, and limiting beliefs. Shetty explains that one of the key reasons we struggle with inner peace and happiness is that we often hold on to things that no longer serve us, whether they are past experiences, toxic relationships, or unrealistic expectations. Monks practice the art of letting go to maintain clarity, focus, and emotional balance. Shetty teaches that we can learn to let go of these attachments by recognizing that holding on to them only drains our energy and keeps us stuck in the past. When we free ourselves from emotional baggage, we create space for growth, peace, and the ability to embrace the present moment. Shetty emphasizes that letting go is not about indifference or detachment from life, but rather about recognizing that our attachment to things, people, and outcomes is often the root cause of our suffering. When we hold on to past hurt or negative emotions, they prevent us from moving forward and finding peace. Letting go, in Shetty's view, is an act of self-care that allows us to cultivate a more peaceful and fulfilling life. One practical tool Shetty offers for letting go is mindfulness. By practicing mindfulness, we can become more aware of our thoughts and emotions, allowing us to recognize when we are holding on to something unnecessarily. This awareness gives us the power to choose whether we want to continue holding on to it or if we are ready to release it. Shetty suggests using simple mindfulness practices such as meditation, deep breathing, or journaling to help us process emotions and thoughts and to create space for new, more positive experiences. Another important aspect of letting go, according to Shetty, is releasing control over outcomes. We often get attached to how we think things should unfold, but Shetty teaches that true peace comes when we relinquish our need for control and trust that life will unfold as it should. This shift in mindset can be transformative, allowing us to stop obsessing over perfection and embrace life as it comes. Letting go also applies to the attachments we have to our own identities. We often define ourselves by past accomplishments, roles, or labels, but these can limit our growth and potential. Shetty encourages us to see beyond these labels and to view ourselves as dynamic beings who are constantly evolving. By letting go of fixed notions about who we are, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and growth. In essence, the practice of letting go is about releasing anything that weighs us down, whether it's emotional baggage, expectations, or the need to control. It's about choosing freedom over attachment, which ultimately leads to greater peace and joy. Point 6. The power of purpose. In Think Like a Monk, Jay Shetty emphasizes the importance of discovering and aligning with one's purpose in life. Purpose is more than just a goal or a career ambition. It is the driving force that shapes our actions, decisions, and overall well-being. Shetty argues that finding your purpose brings clarity, focus, and a deep sense of fulfillment, as it helps you navigate life with intention and meaning. Monks, according to Shetty, are deeply connected to their sense of purpose, which provides them with inner peace and a clear direction. They spend time in contemplation and self-reflection, seeking to understand their true calling in life. By connecting with their purpose, monks are able to live with greater alignment, focusing their energy on what truly matters to them. Shetty stresses that purpose isn't something you find overnight. It's a process of self-discovery and continuous evolution. Many people spend years searching for their purpose, but Shetty believes that our true purpose is often intertwined with our passions, values, and the way we contribute to others. When we align our actions with our deeper values, we begin to feel a sense of meaning and satisfaction in our lives. A crucial element of purpose, according to Shetty, is the idea of service. Monks believe that true fulfillment comes from contributing to the greater good and serving others. This sense of service leads to profound happiness, as it takes the focus off of ourselves and our individual desires. Shetty suggests that purpose is not just about what we achieve personally, but about how we can positively impact the lives of others. By contributing to a cause greater than ourselves, we gain a deeper sense of fulfillment and meaning. Shetty also points out that purpose can be discovered in many different ways. It may come from a passion, a talent, a deep personal interest, or a commitment to helping others. Whatever it may be, purpose is something that resonates deeply within us. The key is to listen to our inner voice, explore our interests, and pay attention to the experiences that bring us joy and satisfaction. Shetty encourages us to embrace self-reflection and journaling as tools to uncover our purpose. By regularly reflecting on our thoughts and feelings, we can begin to understand what truly excites and motivates us. Another important aspect of purpose is the idea of finding joy in the journey, not just in the destination. Many people tend to place all their focus on achieving a specific goal, thinking that happiness will follow once they reach that goal. However, Shetty explains that purpose is more about the ongoing process of learning, growing, and contributing. When we focus on the journey rather than just the outcome, we are able to experience greater joy and satisfaction in each step we take. To further emphasize the power of purpose, Shetty shares a concept known as the monk mindset. This mindset involves aligning our actions with our values, staying present in the moment, and constantly seeking ways to serve and contribute. By adopting this mindset, we shift our focus away from external validation and material success, and instead, we focus on living authentically and with purpose. Ultimately, discovering and embracing your purpose is one of the most powerful ways to lead a fulfilling and meaningful life. By aligning with your deeper values, serving others, and focusing on the journey, you create a life that is rich in purpose and satisfaction. Point 7. Discipline and routine. In Think Like a Monk, Jay Shetty dedicates a significant portion of his philosophy to the importance of discipline and routine, explaining that these are not restrictions but liberations. For monks, a disciplined life is not one of limitations but of structure, clarity, and peace. Shetty draws from his monastic experience to emphasize how discipline allows us to live intentionally rather than reactively, and how routine provides a foundation for growth, focus, and self-control. Shetty explains that discipline helps eliminate distractions and decision fatigue. In a world overloaded with choices and distractions, having a set routine reduces the mental clutter and provides space for deep focus and meaningful work. Monks often follow a very structured daily schedule, which includes set times for meditation, study, work, and rest. This structure not only boosts productivity, but also promotes mindfulness and calmness. Shetty encourages readers to create their own personal routines, tailored to their values and goals, to support a more intentional and balanced life. Routine also fosters positive habits. When we build our day around intentional routines, we are more likely to form and maintain good habits that support our mental, physical, and emotional well-being. Shetty suggests starting small, waking up early, journaling, meditating, reading, or exercising daily. These habits, repeated consistently, have the power to transform our lives over time. By choosing what to repeat daily, we shape our future. Another key aspect of discipline, according to Shetty, is learning to say no. Many people struggle with overcommitting themselves or allowing others to dictate their schedules. Monks are taught to protect their time fiercely and only commit to things that align with their values and purpose. Shetty encourages readers to adopt the same mindset, learn to say no to things that don't serve your higher goals, and instead prioritize what matters most. This boundary setting is a form of self-respect and an essential part of a disciplined life. Shetty also touches on the idea of resisting instant gratification. Discipline helps us delay pleasure for long-term fulfillment. Whether it's in work, relationships, or health, choosing the hard right over the easy wrong often leads to greater satisfaction. For example, resisting the urge to scroll through social media and instead focusing on deep work or spending time with loved ones brings long-lasting happiness. Discipline is also a path to freedom. While it may seem counterintuitive, having structure in our lives actually allows us more mental space and emotional clarity. It frees us from the chaos of decision-making and reactive living. by committing to a routine and disciplined approach, we reduce anxiety and feel more in control of our lives. In essence, Shetty believes that discipline and routine are the foundations of a monk-like mindset. They ground us, provide stability, and create the space for self-awareness, reflection, and growth. He emphasizes that everyone can design a routine that nurtures their body, mind, and soul. Discipline is not about being rigid or robotic. It's about creating an environment where the best version of yourself can thrive consistently. Point 8. Gratitude and positivity. In Think Like a Monk, Jay Shetty highlights the transformative power of gratitude and how it shapes our perspective on life. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It's a mindset that shifts our focus from what we lack to what we already have. Shetty explains that monks practice gratitude daily, not as an occasional act, but as a way of life. They learn to appreciate every moment, every interaction, and every opportunity, no matter how small or routine it may seem. Gratitude trains the mind to seek the good in all situations. Shetty notes that our brains are naturally wired to focus on danger and negativity as a survival mechanism. This negativity bias often leads us to dwell on problems, failures, or unmet expectations. But by practicing gratitude, we retrain our minds to notice the positive, be it a kind word, a peaceful moment, or a personal success. This shift not only enhances happiness, but also reduces stress and anxiety. One of the practical tools Shetty offers is keeping a gratitude journal. Writing down 3 things you're grateful for every day may sound simple, but over time, it rewires your brain. This small act builds awareness and helps you stay anchored in the present moment. The more consistently you reflect on what you appreciate, the more you recognize the abundance in your life. Another aspect of positivity that Shetty explores is the language we use. The words we speak have power, not just over others, but over ourselves. When we complain constantly or speak negatively, we attract more negativity and feel more dissatisfied. Monks are mindful of their speech because they understand its influence. Shetty encourages readers to become more conscious of their inner dialogue and to replace self-criticism or pessimism with kindness and hope. Importantly, Shetty clarifies that gratitude and positivity are not about ignoring pain or pretending everything is perfect. Life is full of challenges, and denying that reality is unhealthy. Instead, gratitude is about acknowledging difficulties while still choosing to focus on the things we can appreciate. It's about resilience, finding light in the dark, learning from hardship, and growing through adversity. He also ties gratitude to service. When we are grateful, we are more likely to give. Gratitude breeds generosity because it reminds us that we have something to offer. Whether it's time, energy, or a listening ear, expressing gratitude often inspires acts of kindness. Ultimately, Shetty teaches that positivity is a daily practice, not a fixed personality trait. Anyone can cultivate a more positive outlook by choosing gratitude consistently. It's not about ignoring reality, it's about enhancing it by focusing on what uplifts us. In doing so, we not only improve our own well-being, but also radiate that energy to those around us. Point 9. Relationships and purposeful connection. In Think Like a Monk, Jay Shetty emphasizes that relationships are one of the most vital components of a fulfilling life. However, he explains that many people approach relationships with expectations rather than understanding. Drawing from his experiences as a monk, Shetty discusses how meaningful, purpose-driven connections are rooted in empathy, presence, and service, not in personal gain or superficial validation. Shetty categorizes relationships into 3 types: those that elevate us, those that are neutral, and those that bring us down. He encourages us to evaluate the energy and intention behind each relationship. Are we surrounded by people who support our growth, challenge us positively, and hold us accountable? Or are we engaging in relationships that drain us or reinforce negativity? This awareness helps us intentionally nurture relationships that align with our values and release those that hinder our growth. A major focus in this chapter is active listening. Monks are trained to listen with the intent to understand, not simply to respond. Shetty explains that deep listening involves being fully present, withholding judgment, and making the other person feel heard and valued. This kind of listening fosters trust and emotional safety. In contrast, distracted or reactive listening creates distance and often leads to miscommunication. Shetty also explores compassion and forgiveness as essential elements of healthy relationships. Compassion means understanding others' perspectives, without immediately trying to fix or judge them. Forgiveness, meanwhile, is not about condoning harmful behavior, but about freeing ourselves from resentment and pain. When we hold on to grudges, we carry emotional baggage that prevents inner peace. Letting go, even silently, can be an act of healing for both ourselves and others. Another powerful idea in this chapter is the role of service in relationships. Rather than asking what we can get, Shetty suggests we ask what we can give. This monk mindset transforms relationships from transactional to transformational. Whether it's offering support, time, or kindness, serving others deepens connection and gives relationships a stronger foundation. Jay Shetty also cautions against seeking external validation through relationships. He urges us to build self-awareness and self-worth so that we don't rely on others to feel complete. When we approach relationships from a place of self-understanding and self-love, we are more likely to form balanced, respectful, and lasting bonds. Finally, Shetty explains that every relationship is an opportunity for personal growth. Whether it's with a friend, partner, parent, or colleague, interactions teach us about ourselves, our triggers, insecurities, and strengths. He encourages us to view relationships as mirrors, reflecting back lessons that help us evolve spiritually and emotionally. Point 10. Service as the ultimate purpose. In the final chapters of Think Like a Monk, Jay Shetty reveals that the ultimate goal of monk thinking is to live a life of service. While the modern world often promotes self-promotion and individual success, Shetty argues that true fulfillment comes not from what we accumulate, but from what we contribute. Service, according to him, is the highest expression of purpose. Shetty explains that serving others doesn't mean becoming a martyr or putting yourself last. Rather, it means aligning your talents, values, and actions with the betterment of others. When we serve from a place of authenticity and compassion, we elevate both ourselves and those around us. It could be something grand like starting a non-profit or something simple like being a present parent or kind neighbor. What matters is the intention behind the act. A key idea Shetty introduces is the difference between career and calling. A career is what we're paid for. A calling is what we're made for. He encourages us to find where our passion, skills, and societal needs intersect. That is where we can make the greatest impact. This echoes the monk philosophy. You don't need to wear robes or live in isolation to serve. You can live in the world and still live with purpose. Another important point is ego and detachment. True service requires us to set aside our ego. Often people want to help for recognition, praise, or a sense of superiority. Shetty reminds us that real service is humble. It's about others, not about how we look doing it. When we detach from the outcome and focus on the act itself, service becomes a form of meditation, a path to inner peace. Jay also connects service with gratitude. When we serve others, we become more grateful for what we have and more aware of the interconnectedness of life. Service shifts the focus from scarcity to abundance, from comparison to connection. It helps break the cycle of self-centered thinking and expands our capacity for empathy. He shares that monks start their day with gratitude and service in mind, whether through cleaning, teaching, or simply helping one another. This routine builds character and cultivates humility. By adopting this mindset, we too can find meaning in everyday tasks, turning even the most mundane actions into offerings. Finally, Shetty encourages us to make service a habit, not a one-time act. Whether it's mentoring, volunteering, or simply being kind and attentive to those around us, consistent service shapes our identity and leaves a legacy. In giving, we receive the deepest sense of purpose and connection, a truth that monks have lived by for centuries. Conclusion of Think Like a Monk. Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty is more than just a guide to personal development. It's a blueprint for a life rooted in inner peace, clarity, and purpose. Through the lens of ancient monk wisdom, Shetty takes the reader on a transformational journey from the noise of modern life to the calm center of the self. The book's foundation lies in shifting from external validation to internal values, and from chasing success to discovering significance. The core message is that monk thinking isn't about renouncing the world, it's about mastering the mind while living in the world. Shetty deconstructs the myths around happiness, achievement, and identity, showing us how most of our suffering stems from attachment to outcomes, comparison with others, and lack of self-awareness. By adopting practices like mindfulness, gratitude, detachment, and service, we learn to calm the chaos within and lead with intention. Each chapter of the book unfolds with actionable insights. We learn how to purify our thoughts, choose positive associations, develop discipline, and align actions with values. Whether it's managing our emotions, building a morning routine, or letting go of negativity, the tools offered are practical yet profound. One of the most powerful messages is that we become what we consume, not just physically but mentally. Therefore, guarding our minds just like monks guard theirs is essential for peace and growth. Relationships too are reframed. Instead of seeking validation or romanticizing perfection, Shetty urges us to approach relationships with compassion, communication, and a sense of service. Love, in this view, is not something to be found but to be nurtured with intention. Similarly, finding purpose isn't a dramatic moment of revelation, it's a steady alignment of who we are, what we value, and how we serve. Ultimately, Shetty brings everything back to service, the highest goal of monk living. A life lived for others is a life filled with meaning. When we use our gifts to lift others, we step out of ego and into purpose. It's not about being perfect or enlightened, it's about progressing mindfully and sharing the journey. In a noisy, distracted, and often overwhelming world, Think Like a Monk offers a refreshing, timeless perspective. It teaches us that clarity, purpose, and joy aren't found by running from life, but by learning to show up fully for it with calm minds, open hearts, and a spirit of service.